Welcome back to the Runner Soul. This is the place where running meets science stride by stride. And as ever, I am Sharon, your resident podiatrist, and I'm also a runner and, you guessed it, a foot nerd. So we have a very exciting program for you today. Today, we'll be talking about your feet. Yes, those weird-looking, overworked, underappreciated slabs of bone and regret at the end of your legs. So here's the deal. Your feet hit the ground about 1,500 times per mile. Amazing, isn't it? Woo! And that means if something is even slightly off, your body is basically repeating a mistake thousands of times, which is a fantastic strategy if your goal is injury. So we don't want our goal to be injury. So today we're breaking down the top 5 mistakes runners make with the feet without you even realizing. There are some signs, some fixes, and just enough honesty to make you question your life choices. So let's go. Mistake number 1. Choosing running shoes like you're picking a Netflix show. You know what I'm talking about. You walk into a store, or worse, you're in bed scrolling online and you go, these look good. These look like they might be fast. But here's the problem. Your running shoes are not decorative. They are literally the only thing between your body and repeated impact with the ground. So what actually happens when you do pick the wrong shoe? Well, if it's too narrow, your toes get squashed like passengers on a budget airline. We're talking Ryanair here. If it's too soft, you sink in and lose stability. If it has the wrong support, your foot moves like it's on a drunken night out. Now, what does the sign say? Your shoe changes how force travels through your body. So if you have a bad match, the stress goes to places that didn't even sign up. So how do we fix it? Well, quite simple. We get fitted properly for shoes. Yes, like an adult. Stop copying your friend's shoe choice. They are not you. And that also goes for your favorite footballer or tennis player. Just make sure that your toes, not their toes, can actually exist inside those shoes you choose. So here's a professional tip. If your toes feel like they're negotiating for space, you have bought the wrong size. If you feel like you're getting some pain between your toes and you've got like little corns, yes, definitely, you have bought the wrong size. Mistake number 2. Treating your feet like they're just, decorations. Most runners will train their quads, their glutes, their core. They realize these things are very, very important. But what they forget, what is the most important or even more important? Yes, your feet. Well, people just think, they're just there. But meanwhile, your feet are doing the job of shock absorbers, stabilizers, spring-loaded launch systems. That's no big deal, is it? That's nothing. So what happens when they're weak? Well, when they're weak, your arch collapses like a bad folding deck chair. Your balance disappears and you get all wobbly and your running efficiency drops. And you get slower. So basically, your body starts compensating. And that is when injuries will appear. So how do we fix it? Well, the way we fix it is do some exercises. I'm going to show you some exercises that will really help strengthen those foot muscles. So the first one, very easy. I want you to sit and pick up your socks with your toes. Yes, you will feel ridiculous and your kids will laugh at you, but it's a great exercise. Also, once you can pick up your socks, then you can try picking up a pen and then try picking up a cotton bud. You have to make it harder and harder. The next one I suggest is balance on one leg while you're brushing your teeth. Yes, you can multitask, and also walking barefoot safely at home. So just make sure that there's nothing sharp or, no kiddies Lego hanging around when you're walking around. Just do a little safety check first. So here's a reality check. If your feet are weak, your fancy running plan is built on a soggy doggy foundation. Mistake number 3. Overstriding like you think you're in a slow motion movie scene. Some runners out there, they take strides so long, it looks like they're trying to step over imaginary puddles. Well, relax. You are not in an action film. So what overstriding actually does is A, your foot lands way in front of your body. B, your leg basically hits the brakes every step. And C, your joints will absorb way more impact than what is actually necessary. It's like running while gently slamming on the brakes 1,500 times per mile. Also, don't think heel striking isn't evil, because let's clear this up. Heel striking is fine. Aggressive heel striking in front of your body, like a dramatic entrance, that is not fine. So how will we fix it? Well, we'll fix it by taking quicker, shorter steps and think light and quick instead of long and heroic. Slightly forward lean is best, like you're chasing a bus, not posing for Instagram. Mistake number 4. Increasing your mileage like you've just had a motivational breakdown. We've all been there. You miss a few runs, watching an inspiring video, and suddenly you decide, right, I'm going to do 10 miles tomorrow. I'm going to make up for it. No. Your feet will say, absolutely not. What's happening behind the scenes? Well, your tissue, like your plantar fascia and bones, adapt slowly. So when you suddenly increase your load, they don't get stronger. No. They get angry. So the result is heel pain, stress fractures, and that weird limp you pretend is just a little bit of tightness. So how do we fix it? Well, we fix it by increasing your mileage gradually. Yes, patience is required. Another thing is alternate hard and easy days. So we're going back to those days we talked about resting. And of course, resting doesn't have to be resting. You could swim, you could do yoga, you could do Pilates. And lastly, accept that your fitness is built, not rushed. Like a house, every little brick, step by step, brick by brick. The golden rule is your cardiovascular system improves faster than your feet can handle. So don't let your lungs trick your feet into disaster. And lastly, we come to mistake number 5. And you guessed it, this is a big one. Ignoring foot care until something looks horrifying. Remember, prevention's better than cure. So your runner logic will think, if I don't look at it, it's not a problem. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Meanwhile, your poor foot is growing a blister the size of a small country, toenail turning a suspicious shade of this may well fall off, and calluses building like geological layers. So what? Why does this matter? Well, pain changes how you run, even if you don't notice it consciously, because tiny adjustments will lead to big, long-term problems. And how do we fix it? Well, we fix it by paying attention to those feet, trimming your toenails, dealing with hot spots early, keep your feet clean and dry, clean them every day, put some emollient on, especially on your heels, and always avoid between your toes because that will encourage fungal infections. And I recommend using Vicks Vapor Rub for your nails and your skin and your heels. Really good. So this is very important because there is a difference between runner's feet and a medical documentary. I've given you 5 major dumbest mistakes to work on. Of course, there's lots more, but they are the main 5, the top 5. And here's the truth. Your feet are doing an insane amount of work. Imagine how many times you have walked around the world, but most runners don't think about them until something goes wrong. Fix these 5 mistakes and you will run more efficiently, reduce your injury risk, and spend less time Googling, why does my heel feel like it's being stabbed? So thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Share it with your friends, with your runners who definitely need to hear it. So if you'd like to join a community of runners sharing stories and tips, head over to our Facebook page. I'll drop the link in the show notes. And if you would like an online consultation or have any questions about foot health, diabetic running, or anything and everything in between, please do visit our website. There's lots and lots of information on there. The links are in the show notes as well. So your feet are stronger than you think, and let's keep them that way.